discuss with you about what I saw in Pokemon this Saturday. Well, Pokemon is the only show that I watch now on Cartoon Network because they don't show any good cartoons, with the exception of Adult Swim on Sunday mornings. But on Sunday midnight mornings. So let me get to it. I would like to say that episode was just like Naruto, Shippuden, and Naruto rolled up in one, merged with Pokemon. First of all, let me just say, Greninja's transformation is just like either the Sage's the Sixth Pass, or if you prefer calling it the Sage mode for Jiraiya Sensei. So, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you better watch Naruto to refer to the reference. I mean, Pokemon is totally boring now. I mean, it copyright infringements on every anime that you could possibly think of in Japanese. I mean, they ripped off Yu-Gi-Oh! At least part of it. They ripped off Digimon. They ripped off Naruto, Shippuden, and Naruto. So, because when I was watching the episode of Gardevoir versus Greninja, I was thinking, am I watching Naruto? Because when he finally transformed, there was big giant shuriken. I mean, a water style shuriken instead of a wind style shuriken. So I'm like thinking to myself, like, what the hell? Like, I'm like thinking to myself, like, why are they ripping off so many different anime? That means Pokemon's running out of ideas, and they're taking bits and pieces of other anime and putting it into their anime, which that means Pokemon is slowly getting dull and boring and eventually probably gonna die out. I know they're trying to keep it fresh and all that stuff, but the old school fans like me, who have watched it for 20 years, since I was, 10 years old? 8? I mean, that is unacceptable. And Ash's catchphrase is stronger, stronger, stronger. But for Naruto, it's believe it, believe it, believe it. I mean, if you just change the words around, it's practically the same thing. If that was filmed if I didn't know any better, there's copyright infringements on Nintendo's side, or Game Freak side, or whoever wants to take blame for this fiasco. If whoever thought of saying stronger and believe it in the same sentence it's gonna cause a copyright infringement thing. Whether you change a word around or change something, it's still the same concept, because one of the voice actors in the Japanese version is Konohamaru, in the upcoming episode of the uh, Elite Four, the Elite Four battle thing or whatever. What I've already seen in Japan, what I've already seen on YouTube by another YouTuber. It's like, believe it? Stronger, believe it? I mean, there's copyright infringements all over the place if you think about it. That's what I gotta say. That means Pokemon is running out of ideas and they're taking other forms of anime and putting into their anime. Which, that Pokemon is the only anime left that I watch on Cartoon Network. Everything else is mediocre. I don't watch Steven's Universe. I do not care for Teen Titans Go. I do not even care for the Powerpuff Girls. I'm just saying, if Pokemon's not careful, there's gonna be a lawsuit because I can see it coming. Unless that company who produces Naruto is owned by Pokemon, who does Pokemon also, then that's sort of okay, but I would say that's copyright infringement if I ever saw it. But that's the only way they could go around it. And plus, some of the Japanese voice actors go onto Naruto, so I guess that's the loophole. But in this instance, there's total copyright infringements everywhere for Pokemon. I mean, first they copied, what was it? Because of stupid Mega Evolution, they copied Digimon because of War Greymon, Warp Digivolve into Agumon, Warp Digivolve into War Greymon. I mean, and that's his Mega form. Same thing with I'm comparing it to Rayquaza because technically he's Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Slifer the Sky Dragon, but he's green. I mean, Pokemon needs to do something ASAP. Come up with a new, fresh IP rather than imitating other anime. Or come up with different Pokemon. I think Pokemon has wasted their heyday on Diamond and Pearl and Platinum. I think they wasted too many legendaries on that one rather than using it for this one, Moon and Sun. I mean, they had, what, Giratina? They had, what, Dialga, Palkia, and some others, but it was like 8 different legendaries in that one game. 8! I mean, if that's the case, that's way too many legendaries. I would have saved it for the next one, rather than put so many in Diamond and Pearl. I would have wasted it on probably X and Y, because that game was so boring. I spent 100 hours trying to catch a stupid magic card. 100 hours! Pokemon is just like Naruto. That's what I'm trying to say. Because that's what it is. It's like when I watched the episode over and over again, I compared it to Naruto because that's what it was. I mean, that's what I saw. I don't know if anybody else saw it, but that's what I saw. It's like, what do you want me to say? When I was watching the episode, that's what I saw. And I mean, for me, Pokemon is slowly dying for me because I'm a old school Pokemon fan, like where they only had one evolution or 2 or 3 and they didn't use Mega Forms to justify a third. That's all I'm saying. It's like, why? 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 Oh. When I'm watching Pokemon now, I'm just going through the motions and I'm kind of disappointed that Sun and Moon will never have gyms in Pokemon because that's what it's based upon. Going to gym and battling the gym leaders and getting a badge. That's what I've heard from other YouTubers. I mean, I'm speculating, but that's a whole concept that Nintendo's getting rid of that has worked for the last 20 years. And when I was watching Pokemon, I'm talking about this episode. I'm gonna state this again. I was watching Naruto. That's the bottom line. Sage mode, Froakies, stronger mode. I mean, why? There's actually no point to Pokemon. The only reason why I still watch it is because I'm hoping they're gonna fix their problems. Or they're gonna come up with better Pokemon. But it seems to get worse. Or I'll speculate that later, but for right now I'm gonna say because they got rid of the gyms in Pokemon Sun and Moon, I'm gonna rate Sun and Moon, even though they're not out yet, a 6 out of 10, maybe 4 out of 10, because there's no gyms. That's what the game is based upon, going to gym and battling. I mean, but again, this is about the episode that I was watching. This basically was Naruto Shippuden combined with Naruto, and that's it. And what more do you want me to say? That actually was I watched Pokemon XYZ about 12 times, that episode that I'm referring to, because there's nothing else to watch on Cartoon Network in the mornings anymore. If they didn't show any Saturday morning cartoons, I would not know what day it was. But even then, I wouldn't go out, leave my apartment for a little bit, and go out on Saturday mornings, because the cartoons are so boring. I mean, the only one left is Pokemon. And yet I'm watching Digimon when I'm watching Pokemon. Or Naruto now, because of Froakie. So would that quantify Zygarde as the conduit between Froakie and Greninja and Ash? Would that be the portal symbol? I mean, he's part of Zygarde, so that gloopy green thing is part of Zygarde, so I guess that's what the symbol is indicating. But Pokemon is boring now. I don't know how long or if I'm gonna play this one, Sun and Moon, when it comes out, but I'll play it for a little bit. But ultimately, I was disappointed in what I saw. So that is it for this video. Please subscribe if you get an opportunity to, because it would really help me out. So, peace out. Bye.
Text to speech unavailable here.